You are the best mama I could have picked for her. If I could, scour the county, I couldn't have come up with a better mom. I met Penelope one great day when I was going down to Pima Animal Care Center, our local animal control shelter, and I went to pick up a kitten. He was a lonely little kitten that came in as a stray, and Penelope was in the kennel next to his, laying there all sad and beat up and hurt, and she was having trouble breathing. And I just looked at the animal care worker and I said, what's her story? That she'd been brought in as hit by a car. When the animal control officer found her, she was coated in blood, and he called her in as an immediate euthanasia because he thought that she was gravely wounded. And fortunately for Penelope, Pat, who was just the most wonderful worker down there, had a calm head and a big heart. And she said, well, let's look at this a little bit. And she cleaned her up and determined that Penelope had broken off 2 of her toenails on her back right leg. And that was where all the blood came from. And she couldn't find any other external injuries, although she would not get up and walk and she was having difficulty breathing. So I was standing there looking at her, and she opened her eyes and she looked at me. And that was all it took. I said, I'll take her. I'd already made an appointment at our veterinarian. Got her in there, x-rayed her, and by the grace of God, no broken bones. Lungs were clear. She was just in a great deal of pain, and that was causing her respiratory distress. So we got her on pain meds, took her home, and she was given 4 weeks of crate rest. But she bounced back. She's tough. She had the will to survive. And I fell right in love with her. Because when you go through that with them, how can you not? And she was just perfect. Week after week after week after week, she just didn't get adopted. And I moved her out of my house and into our adoption house, into our adoption center, where you came and met her. And she would often just lay there and not really engage with people. And that day you came in, she got up. And she picked you. And I'm thrilled to be here today and to see how well she's doing in her home. And it's exactly what she deserves.
Part of what happened and that Nellie ended up in my life is I had adopted a cat 3.5 years ago, actually. Went to the store to get food for the dog, came home with a 12-year-old Siamese cat because her owners couldn't care for her. It had broken my heart. And I had her for 3.5 years, excuse me. She just died in August, and it was a case of she just died. We don't know. And I was heartbroken. That's probably the easiest way. She'd been a good cat. The thing I decided, because Zena was her name, she died on a Monday, August 11th. And I decided that the best legacy for her was to go rescue somebody else. And I think it was part of my therapy. So I went online and I started looking through all the different rescue options. And I came across, Zena was a Siamese. She was a Seal Point Siamese. And I loved her face and I loved her blue eyes. So when I was looking for an animal, I decided I would really like another blue-eyed Siamese if I could get one. And so I went online, and as I was going through the various websites, there was Nellie. And she had this great picture with her head just turned and these bright blue eyes, just these circles of blue. I ended up taking Nellie home on August 14th. So just 3 days later, she was great. And now it's been a little over 2 months that I've had her, and you would think she has always been here. She brings laughter when you go to play with her, or she does these weird little things. Apart from easing the pain, she makes me laugh. The fact that she was able to come here and just do so well, I love her very much, and so she will be a part of the family until there is no family. Which we're hoping is for a very, very, very long time. So without your organization, she wouldn't be here. And you can see by her video what an absolutely wonderful animal she is. You know, not only just beautiful, but fun and friendly, and she was meant to be. When I saw her picture, it was like, okay, that's the one. We're gonna go get her as best we can.
That's what I said. It was meant to be. Whatever reason I went to get that one kitten, and I've said, you know, maybe I looked at her when she opened her eyes, and it's those eyes. She just touched my soul. She matters. Every life matters.